Next on Soap Next.
Christian, hi. David Vickers. How's it going? All right. Listen, I was just upstairs at the gallery looking at some of your paintings, and I have got to say that they and you are very impressive.
Thanks.
Do you think that maybe I could ask you a few questions? I'm covering the art show for my magazine, Craze, which you've probably heard of. I'd love to get a quote from you about how you've developed your style, which I'm calling angry impressionism.
Did you hear me? Your name is Christian Vega. You are an artist. You studied in New York and were represented there by the Mir Gallery.
I studied in New York. My art kind of grew out of that. And the Mir Gallery in Soho gave me a lot of support.
Oh, the Mir. Wow. Listen, again, top-notch work, and you can ask around. I know what I'm talking about.
Christian.
Hey, babe.
Hey. I have some really exciting news.
What's that?
Well, I just spoke with Professor Bloom from the art department at LU, and he's coming to the show tonight, and he wants to talk to you about being a TA for the LU students.
You did this without asking me first? What the hell were you thinking?
Jess, it's me. Look, I'm sorry I lost my temper earlier. Just been a little frustrated lately. I don't like the way we left things. You ran off before we could finish. We need to talk. Call me. We can fix this. I know we can.
Antonio is my client.
Yeah, and I hope you do a great job defending him. Just don't use me to do it.
I'm not gonna apologize for telling Antonio there's new information in Tico's murder investigation.
Really? Really? Hey, don't be running off on me, even if it's information you got by eavesdropping on my phone conversation.
I overheard you talking about testing a piece of latex found at the crime scene. What am I supposed to do? Ignore it?
Yes. I can't believe I've got myself into this.
What are you saying, John? Are you sorry we're together?
Oh, thanks.
Listen, Marcy, I know that I've been pushing you about the whole image thing, but, you know, I didn't make the rules.
I know.
Yeah. If you want to make money on the book tour and help promote the book sales, you've got to look your best.
Listen, I know you're right, okay? But I don't know, I wish it didn't matter, okay? It should be about the book, right?
I'll call Dr. Arliss and let him know you'll take that opening for liposuction.
Over my dead body.
Mr. Manning always said, you want to get the best results, speak to people's greed. And we should be hitting the airwaves any minute now.
Mm-hmm. I think offering a reward for information on top was brilliant.
Well, I hope you'd be proud.
Yeah, well, the police certainly aren't going to give us any help. Bo made that very clear.
But who needs them? I mean, what with our media blitz, the reward, and Star spreading Todd's picture all over the internet, we've got it covered.
It's got to work. It just has to.
Hey, excuse me. I am completely lost. I was hoping you could help me.
Sure. If I can, what are you looking for?
Missing person.
We're going to get our boy back. You'll see.
You've always cared about Todd a great deal. I mean, even when you were afraid that he was dead, You never gave up hope, did you?
Well, I'd start every morning looking through a book I'd made of Mr. Manning's enemies, thinking that it would trigger something. And he does have a lot of enemies.
Yes, he does, but he also has a lot of people who love him. And if he's in trouble, we are the ones that are going to help him.
Kick something over, throw yourself on the ground, anything. Kevin hates you, but he wouldn't leave you here.
I'm looking for my son. He was kidnapped a few months ago.
Wow, sorry to hear that.
Yeah. I have reason to believe he was out on old Route 187. Of course, there's nothing out here.
Say that again.
Yeah, and I was thinking that maybe they stopped off here, maybe for a meeting place or something like that. This is a picture of my wife, or my ex-wife and my son. Have you seen them by any chance? No, are you sure? I mean, have you maybe seen her meeting with him here?
I'm positive. You think your ex-wife kidnapped your son?
No, I think I was sent on a wild goose chase.
In breaking news, the family of Todd Manning is offering a $1 million reward for information about the missing Sun publisher. Spokesperson for the family, Mrs. Mona Bigelow, had this to say.
Anyone with information about the whereabouts of Todd Manning should contact me at the Sun at 215-555-0132.
I'd like to get my hands on some of that. Hey, that guy looks familiar.
Tell me that you are not really considering this.
I don't know yet.
Well, you know there are risks involved with this. I'm sure the Dr. Alice told you that.
Yeah, he did.
And it's not a miracle cure, Marcy. I mean, you can't expect it.
What? Look like a supermodel overnight, Michael?
You know, Marcy, it's not what I meant.
This isn't easy for me, okay? But the bottom line is that it's my body, so it's my decision. Besides, I really don't understand why you care. We broke up.
That doesn't mean that I stopped loving you.
Christian, I'm really sorry. Yeah, I was just trying to help. I thought you'd really enjoy working with art students.
No, I'm sorry. Look, I didn't mean to act like that. It's just that you keep pushing, Natalie, I told you this morning. I feel like I lost my talent.
But you haven't.
I just feel like a phony showing my paintings here tonight. Like someone else painted them.
But no one else painted it. You did. Christian, what you think you may have lost, it will come back to you. It has to. I mean, art is so much a part of you.
I don't know.
You do need to get a job, Christian. Have you thought about it?
There's a job you must do. There's a job you must do.
You have thought about a job, right, Chris?
I've thought about it.
There's a job you must do.
Okay, look, you know I'm not sorry that we're together.
Do I?
I'm trying to keep our personal and our professional relationships separate. In my opinion, you blurred the line.
I'm not sure where that line is with you, John. Look, it might be easy for you to leave our relationship in the bedroom, but it's not for me.
I don't want this coming between us.
Neither do I.
But I can't let our relationship jeopardize how I do my job. You know that.
Yes, I do. And I can't either.
I get back to the station. We can talk about this later.
Yeah.
Look, Evangeline, if representing me is getting in the way, I understand. I can find myself another lawyer.
No, no need for that. Look, the point is, John is having the police lab run tests on a piece of latex that may have been from a glove worn by Tico's killer.
What's he looking for?
What type of glove it was.
The glove could be anyone's.
Look, Antonio, I think this is good news. I mean, obviously, John thinks this case is still wide open.
I appreciate you telling me.
You're my client, Antonio. This is my job.
Evangeline, no job's worth risking your happiness. Nothing is.
We need to talk. Call me. We can fix this. I know we can.
Message deleted.
I've thought a lot about our future, and I have plans for us.
What kind of plans?
Well, I'm going to start looking for a job right away. Maybe see if Kevin will hire me again.
You hated working for Kevin.
Yeah, but I mean, the money was great. And it's been a while. Natalie, whatever it takes, you deserve the best. I'm going to give it to you. Wow. It's hot in here, isn't it?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside for a minute. Get some air.
I tell you that I'm still in love with you and you say nothing?
It's not the issue, Michael, okay? It never was.
Then what is the issue?
The fact that we don't trust each other. Or how about the fact that we don't accept each other's differences?
I'm trying, Marcy. I'm worried about you.
You know, Hayes says that the only reason you don't want me to change how I look is because you're afraid of losing me to some other guy.
Well, I guess that couldn't be any worse than losing you to a dead guy.
Hey, the office said that you were here.
Hi, how are you? Yes, I was wondering about this this $1 million reward for information leading to Todd's whereabouts.
Well, Todd's in trouble and he needs my help.
Oh, come on. Todd's middle name is Trouble.
Okay, look, I didn't come here to argue with you, David. I need you to contact that handwriting expert, the one that proved that Todd wrote the letter in the first place.
Oh. Why?
Look, do you think you could prove that Todd had written the letter under duress, that he was forced to write the letter?
Oh, Blair, you don't really believe that he
No,
wrote...
come on. Please, just answer the question. Do you think he can?
All right, it's possible. Not probable,
Okay.
but possible, okay? But the whole thing's gonna have to be re-examined if you want to...
Great, I got the letter right here. Just take it to her and see what
Blair,
she says.
Blair, I don't think you...
Come on. Please, David. I need to know, and I need to know now.
All right. I'll take it to her first thing...
No, now, David. Now.
I know where I've seen him before, on that paper of his, that newspaper, a picture with a big caption saying coward.
That would be Todd Manning. As far as I'm concerned, we'd all be better off without him. Listen, if you hear or see anything that would, help me find my son, give me a call, all right?
Sure.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Now's your chance. Get his attention.
Yeah, it's me. Why haven't you called me? Just call me back as soon as you get this. I want constant updates on your search for Ace. You understand me?
Don't let him walk away. Do something.
Look who's got his voice back. How wonderful. Unfortunately for you, it's too late. Car is fixed. We can finally go home.
Where's Chris?
stepped outside for a minute, get some air. He was feeling kind of nervous. I mean, you know how he feels about being in the spotlight. Hey, baby, you feeling a little better?
I'll feel great once tonight's over. You know how I am about being the center of attention.
I'm gonna go upstairs and talk to Lindsay. I've got to give her the rest of the invites. I'll be right back.
Glad to see that you and Natalie are working things through.
Yeah, she reminds me of what's important.
It's good. It's good. You should hold on to that.
You and Jessica work things through, Antonio.
You know, I don't know, Chris. And I really pushed her away. Put up a wall.
You needed time to figure out who you were.
You know, the funny thing is, I was so afraid of who I might really be. I think I was protecting Jessica from me.
Look, Antonio, I know I'm not the only one who's been through a rough time this past year. But you're still the guy Jessica fell in love with. You're still that person no matter what happened. You gotta remember that.
Yeah, it's hard, you know?
Yeah, I know.
You didn't lose me to Al.
I'm not bringing it up because I'm jealous. Okay, I was jealous, but I'm not now.
Well, then why are you bringing it up now?
Because Al has been with us the entire time we've been together. I know that. It used to really bother me. I'm asking you to imagine that it's him talking to you right now. If you won't listen to me about not letting Hayes run your life, listen to Al.
Hey, Will?
I spoke to Gerda. She said to bring the letter over right away.
Oh, great.
Look, Blair, I don't want you to get your hopes.
No, I need to know whether he walked out on me or he needs my help. Either way, I need to know that.
For you, I'd do anything.
Good.
Will what I'm doing entitle me to the $1 million?
Get out of here.
Lieutenant.
Yeah?
We just got word from the lab on that piece of latex.
Yeah, what do you got?
Well, the glove wasn't hospital issue.
Had to come from somewhere.
It did. The police department used to issue them.
Thanks.
Sure.
Well, overhearing my conversation is getting to be a habit with you.
It's not fair, John.
Oh, no?
I came to apologize. For the record, it was never my intention to listen in on your phone conversation with the lab. What I should have done was to tell you that I had heard, and instead I chose to use the information to give Antonio some hope. This is the first time I've ever had anyone in my personal life that was more important to me than saving a client. It was wrong. And I'm sorry.
So what now?
What do you mean?
You just got more information on a key piece of evidence. You gonna run and tell Antonio?
Junk. Junk and Mills. Wait a minute. Interesting. Now, why wouldn't she be getting her mail?
You're a real handful, you know that? Between getting yourself shot.
I didn't get myself shot. You shot me.
Listen, the point is, having to take you to the clinic and then having our car break down has really gotten in the way of my plans. We have got to plant the seed of our love child before some money-grubbing nurse or mechanic tries to collect on the $1 million reward.
What reward?
Your loyal assistant, Mrs. Bigelow, is really pulling out all the stops to try and find you.
She posted a reward, huh? Good old Mrs. B. She's got contacts, Margaret. And she's got ways of getting things done that I can't even figure out.
I'm not worried.
You should be. If she's looking for me, she'll find me. It's only a matter of time. I'm as good as rescued.
Hello. This is Mrs. Bigelow. I want you to make a list of all the area real estate agents who've had transactions in the weeks leading up to this past Christmas. Oh, and I want fax numbers, too. I'll be sending them a picture. All right, sweetie. Let's see where you've gone.
How are you doing, Peggy?
You know, you really were much more pleasant company when you couldn't talk. Now, don't struggle or you'll give yourself rope burns.
Peggy, what?
Be a good boy. I won't be long. Oops, almost forgot.
Where are you going?
To see a lady about a reward.
You rented a cabin to the woman in the picture? Where? Just hold on a minute. Yes. 45 Mountain Bluff Way. Right. Thank you. That's right in the middle of nowhere. Are you living up there all alone, Margaret?
How am I supposed to listen to Al, Michael?
Well, I'll believe in you, right?
Yes.
Even better than that, he made you believe in yourself. Everything that this Hayes guy is telling you to do goes completely against that. Ask yourself, Marcy, would Al want you to make yourself sick? Would Al want you to have an operation just so you can change the way your body looks?
Hayes is just trying to help.
You didn't answer the question. Forget about what I think about Hayes. What would Al think about him?
You know, I'm hoping Jess and I can work through everything that's gone down between us. You know, sometimes I just get so impatient.
Would you have another fight about Tico?
Nah, Sonia, Tico. I said some harsh things.
And you know that whole Tico situation is still kind of hard for me to understand.
Well, sometimes I blame myself.
You can't do that. Hey, did Jess remember anything about that night Tico got killed?
Nah, she still can't remember the killer's face. And we get another one of these. But at least John's laid off her for now.
That's good, I guess.
Yeah. You know, I want to know the truth as much as anyone, but I don't want to put Jess through hell to get it. You know, maybe she's right.
About what?
Treating her with kid gloves.
I'd do the same for Natalie. I'd do anything to keep her safe. Even lie to her.
No, I am not going to tell Antonio what you found out about the piece of latex.
Even though it could have come from the kind of gloves used by cops, and he used to be one?
Look, the fact is, it probably came from one of the CSU guys who combed the crime scene.
Could be.
It wasn't Antonio. John? Look, are we okay?
We're okay.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Thank you.
This is where I have to kiss you.
Hey, you have to kiss me. Oh, God, I have to meet a client at Capricorn or I would stay and grovel some more. But I'll see you later at the art showing, okay?
I'll see you later.
Okay.
Drive safe. Jack, it's McBain. Look, I'm gonna need everything you got on Christian Vega's death.
Christian was my best friend. He was everything I ever wanted. And I was gonna share my life with him. And that was more than I could ever hope for. Because no one, I just never believed that anyone would love me the way he did.
Your dream came true. He came back. So why is it turning into such a nightmare?
Hey, Natalie. Hi. Excuse me. So, what have you been lying about?
I said I would lie if the truth put you in danger. That's what I meant.
Well, let's just hope I never get put in that position.
Well, Natalie, have you talked to Jess yet?
No, what's going on with the two of you? This is the second time you asked me that.
Oh, nothing. Just a little argument.
I can call her if you want.
No, that's fine. I'll see her myself. Look, I'll see you at the gallery show, okay?
Christian, Natalie. Don't mean to be irritative, but how about that quote for Craze, huh?
Maybe later.
Ah, come on. One quote from the up-and-coming
Get off
artist.
my back, okay?
That's not a no. Moody artists.
Christian.
Natalie, don't.
Natalie, are you all right?
Fine.
Look, I know I'm probably the last person you want to talk about this to, but I've encountered a lot of people in court who've suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder. You know, they've had difficulty readjusting to normal everyday life, and it can make them turn into completely different people for a time. But you need to know that there's a lot of help out there for people who want it.
Christian, we just...
Look, whatever you say, it stays between us. I promise.
You know, Christian keeps promising me he's gonna get help, and then every time I push for an appointment, he just won't go there, and then he makes excuses and putting it off. Look,
I know a therapist. She specializes in PTSD, and she's treated a lot of my clients. She's amazing at helping them get their life back on track. I could give you her name and number for whenever Christian's ready.
Al is gone. And even if he was here, okay, you know what? You're probably right. He probably wouldn't have liked Hayes. But he would have faith in me. He would trust that I would do what's right for me, Michael. Can you say the same thing?
I don't know. I do know that I can't change the way I feel, and I think that you are making a huge mistake with this guy, Hayes.
Yeah, I know you do. But I'm not your problem anymore, Michael.
Sweetie, you're never my problem.
It's the hospital. I gotta go. Think about what I said?
Sure.
Hey, Marcy. Sorry that took so long. I got a phone call. Is everything okay?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. You know what? Let's order.
Hey, excuse me.
What can I get you?
Can we have 2 Cobb salads?
Yeah, and I'll have a pecan pie.
Marcy, you can't.
I can do whatever I want.
Okay, Blair. I saw Miss Bigelow's $1 million appeal for information on Todd. My question is this. Why do you want to find the man that left you at the altar and abandoned your children?
That is my business, Kevin. Oh, listen, my cell phone. You're just gonna have to excuse me. Yeah, hello?
It's Mrs. B.
Did you find Todd?
I think I know exactly what happened to Mr. Manning.
Oh, well, then tell me.
No, not on the phone. Can you come to the office? I'll fill you in then.
Yeah. I'll be right there. Thanks.
Hello, I'm Margaret
Cochran. I know who you are.
I saw your televised offer for a reward about information about Todd Manning. Well, I have information.
I'm listening.
You see, I was at the airport picking up a friend on December 13th, and I saw Todd rush in, and he was asking for a ticket for the farthest place that he could get to in a hurry. And he ended up buying a ticket to China.
Well, I'll get right on that. Thank you.
Well, what about my $1 million reward?
Well, you'll get it if the information leads to Mr. Manning.
Why do you have a picture of me?
I was never one for cat and mouse games.
What?
I know all about the cabin in the woods. And I know all about the Hunt Valley Clinic, where Mr. Manning was a patient, of course, under a phony name.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I just hung up from a Dr. Bricker. Ring a bell? I know everything.
Todd was right. You are pretty incredible.
And you're going to prison. And you had better hope that Mr. Manning is all right when we pick him up.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Jessica? Lois said it was okay if I came up. Jessica?
My God, Antonio, what did you do?
Kevin, good to see you. I gotta go.
Hey, listen, give this to Kelly for me.
Her PDA? What are you doing with it?
Well, she wanted me to have it, along with some bogus clues on where I can find Ace.
That's my girl.
Yeah, do me a favor, give her a message for me, would you? Tell her that I'm not giving up and that I will find Ace, okay?
Hey, pretty exciting night. Look, I just wanted to say congratulations, and I think you deserve the best.
Thanks.
It must be amazing after everything you've lived through. You have your wife back, your family, your career, everything you came back to Landview for.
Yeah, I'm a lucky man.
You are going to Landview. When you get there, you know what to do.
Hi.
Hey, thought you'd be at the gallery.
Yeah, I'm actually headed back there. I just had to get some stuff at Foxy Roxy's.
How's Chris doing?
You know, you guys were practically throwing punches earlier today, and now you want to know how he's doing?
Worried about him. Worried about you.
Why?
Why? Well, really sure about anything anymore, but, do you think he's a little out of control?
Look, John, Christian is not a violent man. I think I know him a little better than you do, okay?
Do you?
What?
Look, I know this isn't easy to talk about. But off the record, is he acting like the same man you married?
Why are you asking me all these questions? I mean, do you think that Christian's out of control?
Yeah. And I'll go on the record as saying, Natalie, I think you're putting yourself in danger by being with him.
You're asking me to leave my husband?
For your own safety, I'm asking you to think about it.
Mrs. Bigelow? Mrs. B? Mrs. Bigelow! Honey, I'm home.
What happened? Did you see Mrs. Bigelow?
How about a candlelight dinner? Something to get us in the mood.
What did you do, Margaret?
Oh, it is such a lovely night. The sky is so clear.
What did you do, Margaret?
Don't upset yourself, sweetheart. Everything is taken care of. Mrs. Bigelow won't be a problem anymore.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Lifetime.
On the next One Life to Live.
Why wouldn't I believe that you would do something like this?
Because I love you.
It does sound like you're trying to break up their marriage.
Somebody was trying to stop her from giving me that information, and whoever did that has Todd.
Showtime, Todd.